is Nina? Late again. Ooh, coffee. Oh, that's too hot. Let's see this one. Oh, cold coffee. Too cold. This one's just right. Perfect.
Ooh, sorry.
Hey, Nina.
I went to the bathroom.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought you were late.
No, I actually brought these coffees in today.
Oh, well, thank you. This one's just right. Those two, I tried them both, and they're not great.
Wait, you're telling me that you tried all of my coffees and you just took one?
How else would I know which one was right for me?
But none of them were for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought, they were all for me because I was the only one here and there were 3 coffees, so I thought I should try all 3, see which one works best for me.
I think you should have asked before doing that.
Well, there was no one here to ask, so, sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. So I'm sorry, Nina.
I disagree. But since you have the coffees already, you can keep all 3 of them.
Wow, see, it does work to just do things first and then ask for forgiveness later.
But next time, you have to bring me 3 coffees.
Okay. Well, anyway, I think sometimes you need to try things to know which one you like best. And I think we're going to see some of that when we get into today's story called Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. Just right.
Goldilocks was a little girl. She had golden hair. One day, she saw a house in the forest. She knocked on the door. Nobody was there. Goldilocks went in the house. She saw 3 bowls of porridge on the table. She tasted every bowl. The first was too hot. The second was too cold. The third was just right. She ate it all.
Hey everyone, welcome to ABC Interactive English. I am Nina.
And I'm Matt.
Yes, and today we are going to talk about part 1 of Goldilocks and the 3 Bears.
All right, so this is a very classic story that, I heard many times as a child growing up.
Oh, really?
Happy to read it again today.
Okay.
Goldilocks was a little girl. She had golden hair.
Oh, that makes sense because locks sometimes can be...
That's right, locks can refer to hair, and of course Goldie sounds like golden, so
Yeah.
she's got golden hair.
Okay.
So golden is an adjective meaning looking like gold in color or even being made of gold can also be golden. So in this case, her hair is blonde, I assume. So it has a golden color, it's shiny, it shimmers in the light. It's golden. So for example, the magic goose laid a golden egg. So that means that it's probably this egg is actually made of gold so that, it means that whoever owns the goose can get a lot of money.
Yeah, or like a golden retriever, right?
Right, a golden retriever is a kind of dog which also has golden hair, much like Goldilocks.
All right, so let's continue with the story. One day, she saw a house in the forest. She knocked on the door. Okay, so she saw the house and she knows maybe she should knock, right? Because it's not her house.
So she just saw a random house and she just decided, I'm gonna knock on the door, see who's home.
Yeah, maybe she was hungry or bored.
Maybe she needs some help, I don't know.
Maybe. So she was in the forest. And a forest is a big area with many trees, plants, and animals. Do you like being in the forest?
Yes, I do.
You do?
I grew up in an area which had lots of forests, so going for a hike or even mountain biking through the forest was something I like.
That sounds fun. So, for example, let's go for a hike in the forest. We can explore and enjoy nature.
Great. Nobody was there. Goldilocks went in the house.
Would you do that if you knocked on a random house and no one was home?
No, I don't think I would just go into people's homes. Even if the door was open, even if there's nobody there, I don't think it's a good idea to just go into other people's homes.
Yeah, I agree.
So nobody was there. Nobody means not any people, not anyone. So no body, of course, your body, everyone has a body, and there are no bodies in this place, meaning there's no people. So nobody was in the home. So for example, I went to school on Saturday and nobody was there.
Makes sense. You don't go to school on Saturdays, usually.
Right. Forgot to reset my alarms.
Okay, so continuing. She saw 3 bowls of porridge on the table. She tasted every bowl.
That makes sense. Just like with coffee, with porridge, you have to taste to know which one's best for you.
Yeah, but not if they're not your porridge or coffee.
Wow. But it's, probably looked pretty delicious. So anyway, she ate some porridge. Porridge is a meal, something you can eat, made up of grains like oatmeal or other things like rice. And it's boiled in water to make a kind of a thick soup that has made up of the grains. So many people will know things like rice porridge. You can eat rice porridge for any time of day. But people typically in Western countries, when we say porridge, we usually mean oatmeal. So made with oats and mixed with water. And you usually eat that at breakfast.
Oh yeah, that's true. In Taiwan, it's usually rice porridge, right? Okay, so she tasted every bowl. And when you taste something, it means you try it with your mouth to see how it flavors. Okay, so for example, can you taste the sweetness of the apple? It's delicious.
Okay, so getting back to the porridge. The first was too hot. The second was too cold. The third was just right. She ate it all.
This reminds me of what happened today.
Yeah, well, just like Goldilocks, I needed to know which coffee was best for me, and she wanted to know which porridge was the best.
But by doing that, not only was she eating someone else's food without asking, she also spoiled 2 of them when she didn't have to.
Right. You'd also think that if she found some very hot porridge, she would know that someone was just there.
Yeah.
So maybe they're going to come back for that hot porridge because if it's still hot, someone just made it.
Yeah. So that is very interesting that she didn't really worry about that. But just like you didn't either. It was just there for you. Maybe she thinks it's just there for her.
Maybe it was a gift for her.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see if she finds anything else interesting in this house after the break.
Okay.
Now Goldilocks was tired. She sat in every chair. The first was too hard. The second was too soft. The third was just right.
Welcome back. So we have been reading about Goldilocks, this girl with golden hair who was in the forest and found a house.
Yeah.
And so she decided to knock on the door. But since no one was there, she just went in. And when she's in the house, she found 3 bowls of porridge. So, of course, she tried all 3. And she found that the first was too hot, the second was too cold, but the third was just right, so she ate the whole thing.
Wow. I still don't think it's a good idea. And I guess we'll see what happens, right?
Well, maybe. I think she just got lucky, got some porridge. Now she has a house. Going pretty well for her.
All right, so now Goldilocks was tired. She sat in every chair. Okay, so she really can't make up her mind on things, or she wants to know which one is best, right?
She doesn't want to settle for the thing that's not the best. So if you don't try all the chairs, how are you going to know which one is best?
Yeah, I suppose that's true. So she was tired. So tired means feeling like you need to rest or sleep because you have used a lot of energy. So she must have been very tired from trying all that porridge, huh?
Yeah, it can be exhausting, maybe. Also, sometimes after you eat, you feel tired. You just
want
need
to
some
sleep.
Time to let the food, digest.
Yeah, so for example, I feel very tired today because I slept late. Yeah.
Okay, so continuing, the first was too hard. The second was too soft. The third was just right.
She always finds the one that's just right at the end.
On the third try, that's right. So you can't settle for the first. Because you don't know what the better thing that might be there.
Okay.
So she said the first was too hard.
Yeah.
So hard in this case is an adjective and it means something is not soft. It's not easy to bend. It's made of a firm material. So for example, when I was ice skating, I fell on the hard ice.
Ouch. That sounds painful.
Right, so hard has actually many meanings. We can also use it to mean difficult. So if I said, oh, that test was very hard, I mean it was difficult to do. It was not easy.
Right. Okay, so the opposite of hard would be soft, right?
In the case of something that is not easy to bend or to push into, that would be hard and soft.
Yes, so my shirt is definitely not hard. It is soft.
Right. And this chair is not hard either. It's not too hard. It's not too soft. It's just right.
All right. So she ate a whole bowl of porridge and she sat on every chair until she found the right one. I wonder what she's going to do next.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll have to see what she does in this house next time.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Goldilocks was a little girl. She had golden hair. One day, she saw a house in the forest. She knocked on the door. Nobody was there. Goldilocks went in the house. She saw 3 bowls of porridge on the table. She tasted every bowl. The first was too hot. The second was too cold. The third was just right. She ate it all. Now Goldilocks was tired. She sat in every chair. The first was too hard. The second was too soft. The third was just right.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 nobody 代名词，没有人。Nobody in the classroom could answer the teacher's question. 教室里没有人能回答老师的问题。下一个单字 taste 动词，品尝。I love to taste different types of cuisines. 我喜欢品尝不同美食。Cuisine 指的是美食。下一个单字 tired 形容词，疲倦的，累的。I was tired and went to bed early. 我累了，很早就去睡了。最后一个单字 hard hard， 形容词坚硬的，它的相对说法是 soft， 柔软的。This wood is really hard， 这块木头很硬。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 knock on，knock on， 敲。knock 是不及物动词，表示反复的敲，它的后面通常加上介系词 on， 再接受词。我们来看看这个例句。I heard someone knock on the door in the middle of the night. 我在半夜听到有人敲门。下一个文法 a bowl of something， 一碗什么东西。bowl 指的是一碗的量，数字可以以此类推。我们来看看这个例句。She had a bowl of hot soup on a cold winter day. 她在寒冷的冬天喝了一碗热汤。最后一个文法 the first, the second, the third。第一个什么东西，第二个，第三个。First 指的是第一个 ，second 第二个和 third 第三个都是叙述名词。这些字的前面必须加上定冠词 the。课文中的 the first 指的是 the first bowl， 其他的以此类推。我们来看看这个例句。I have 3 dresses. The first is yellow, the second is red, the third is white. 我有3件洋装，第一件是黄色的，第二件是红色的，第三件是白色的。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
Today we are in Chiayi and we are at the Bajhang River. So if you go to the Bajhang River Park and go across the Mituo Moon Reflection Bridge, you will get to the Green Reflection Water Park. So let's take a look at this park and find out all the beautiful things we can see there.
This charming section of the Bajhang River is named Dujiaran, which contains the meanings of beautiful lady and events in Chiayi. This section of the river connects several local ecological characteristics and scenic spots in Chiayi. Walking along the embankment of the Bajhang River Trail, you can see the most beautiful golden trumpet trees in Chiayi. Later, you will arrive at the Bajhang River Water Park. It has pedestrian trails and bicycle paths, and it is a good place for exercising and working out. After crossing the Mituo Moon Reflection Bridge, you can see the newly built Green Reflection Water Park. This area was a graveyard before. But after the government's improvements, the ecology of the Bajhang River became even more beautiful. There are also more green spaces for the citizens to relax in. The design of the park honors the local ecology. They include the Chiayi farmland green tree frog as the entrance image. Besides, the government also planted a large number of plants and flowers. People can admire the natural environment, insects, and enjoy the beautiful views here. The Green Reflection Water Park allows people to have more diverse resting areas and spaces to relax. It not only increases urban green spaces for animals and plants, but reduces air pollution and improves air quality. Come here for a walk and enjoy some leisure time. Feel the charm of nature.
That looks like a beautiful park. I especially like the golden trumpet trees with those beautiful yellow flowers that look like trumpets. So I think it's important when you live in an urban area to have a place to go where there's lots of green and you can see nature and you can relax and even exercise. So this looks like the perfect place for that. So if you're in Chiayi, you definitely should go and take a look. See you next time.